company will be made soon. There's so much money out. You've just got to find where your skills fit into learn it. You might break the record, maybe. Why do you think you do so well?
Smile while you dial, as they say.
I love that. You work really hard until your skills become good. What we say to those people that think I'm too old,
Just go for it. Don't hold yourself back.
AI already is at the stage where it can just replace 100 people.
I've never seen you so nervous.
What you want to do with your future?
Just want to live comfortably without having to worry with money and enjoy what I do. That's the main thing.
Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Cavecast. Now, this is our second episode, and as you can see, we've got a very special guest. Normally, I plan on getting normal people on these. I plan on getting normal people on these, but I wanted to have a bit of fun. I wanted to enjoy it, so I don't know why my daughter's here, but she is here.
Because you invited me.
So this week, last week on our first one, we had my student Torren. We've got plans for the next few weeks with more students, but this week I brought my daughter on because I think the world of her. She's a little bit of an idiot sometimes, aren't you?
Get that from you.
Sometimes, but she's doing fantastic things. Okay, she doesn't realize how proud of her I am because she's basically an introvert like me, and we're quite introverted people, both of us. And she's actually done at 19. Just about $250,000, not pounds, of sales in a month. Now, that's a big thing, guys. For me, that's huge. Okay, I know what that takes to do. So I thought I'd bring her on because you might break the record for your company for a month, maybe, which is an awesome thing. So from being an introvert, which you kind of are, you're kind of like me. I'm an introvert. And weird, and I think you're just an introvert and a bit weird as well, aren't you?
Thanks.
You are.
Thanks.
Very weird, very strange. So I asked her, do you want to come on the podcast like that we've just done? Do this brand new thing Renee doing. She said no. I said, it'll be really good for your confidence. And she eventually said yes. Now, she said yes straight away. I think you get that from me, where I literally throw myself at anything. And I think you get that from me. That's the one thing you get from me. If someone said, do something you're scared of, that's one thing you get from me, don't you think?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, because for me, like for you to sit on and look into the camera, there's the camera. You look into the camera, and to be able to realise that this is going out, there's going to be millions of people watching this in. Like literally millions of people watch our world famous podcast. Okay? It's going to be about 10. There's going to be about 10 people watching this. But even then, to come on thinking people are actually going to be watching me when you're 19 is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So
Following your footsteps.
So a lot of people may not know, like, what is it you think I do? Because we don't talk that much about it. You just see me go live and on Facebook and all this kind of stuff. What is it you think I do?
Honestly, I have no idea.
No idea.
When people ask on like online stuff.
Online stuff. That's what we do. What? So you've now like, it's weird what you've done really, and you must find it weird. You've landed yourself a job that is doing phone calls.
Yeah.
Which for the type of people we are, because we are quite similar. For the type of people we are, I do one on calls. I do a lot of sales calls. Why do you think you do so well? Like, what do you do? So when someone comes on the camera, when someone comes on a call, why do you think you convert so much better? Why do you think you make more revenue than other people? Because it's to do with sales. Is not just to do with what you say, it's to do with the way you say it and your mannerisms. Do you think you got a nice way of speaking with people? Because in real life you haven't, have you?
Thanks. No, just remain positive. I feel like your mood is very reflective in your calls, and then you've got to identify why they're buying.
Okay.
Some people are impulsive. You're probably not going to get them to sell.
So some people come on and they're like, yeah, all right, we'll go ahead kind of thing. Yeah, I find that a lot as well. Some people, you might think this when you get on a phone call, your tone's got to be upbeat.
Yeah.
You can't go on and be really boring because
smile while you dial, as they say.
I love that. Smile while you dial. Okay, so yeah, people can feel that energy through the phone, can't they? And sometimes you get someone on the phone, you think this guy's just going to not be interested at all. I don't know where this is going. And then all of a sudden, there's a nice big sale there, which is kind of weird. So you can't make assumptions. So what are you hoping to do? So you're doing, explain what you actually do so everyone can kind of understand what it is you do.
So basically, it's not quite cold calling. They've already put interest in somewhere. And then I just kind of give them a call, see what they want, book in an appointment, or if they've had the appointment and then they've had the quote, and if for whatever reason it's not sort of what they were expecting, we'll see what we can do with that. And
So it's pretty cool. So it's not all outbound leads, cold calling.
No.
And I guess that's probably the worst one to do, because if you cold call people, they're never happy to hear from you, are they?
Yeah, no.
They don't, they're watching TV, they're eating dinner, they're in on the middle of stuff, and you give them a call. 90% of the time, it's the last thing you want. So they're a bit more in the buyer's journey, aren't they? They've got the idea. So you sell double glazed windows, which is, it's the best place to learn, to learn this trade and learn about sales. So cold calling is right at the start of the funnel, and then people get pushed. You push people towards the sale. That's part of your role. Now, to take the warmer people, maybe the people who have booked and rebooks, I think you call them.
Yeah.
So people have booked, they've not been there, they're not showing up, so you rebook them in, or maybe people have got the quote and you're ringing them up to see if they want to proceed, or they've got any questions, to push them through the funnel a bit more. Has it taught you a lot about sales, do you think? Because your role is not like a salesperson at the end of the funnel. You're literally right at the start of what we call the sales process.
Yeah, I think definitely learning about the sales, you can kind of get an idea of what people want and why they're doing it. And
this is what it's like. She doesn't shut up. We're not going to talk about your 3.5 toes, or the mystery two nails, or the mystery thing that happened just that you told us over food, which was disgusting. We're not going to talk about that. What is it you'd like to do? So, not knowing what I do, like obviously I've now got the back cave. Okay, so has it made you want to do something like this, like what I do, like just talking into cameras most of the time, pretend I know what I'm doing? What you want to do with your future? Where can you see your future?
Honestly, I have no idea. I just want to be comfortable and be able to live comfortably without having the worry of money, and enjoy what I do. That's the main thing.
Enjoy life. Yeah, it's the most important thing, because obviously a lot of people don't know, we lived in a pretty deprived area.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Like, so not that long ago, I was pretty happy. We lived in a pretty deprived area, and I had that kind of outlook as well, where it's like, I'm happy. I'm not a material person. I don't really care. I've got the office. We had loads of holidays. Well, you didn't, because you were old enough not to come, and you didn't come. You had to pay for yourself, and that's a whole nother thing. It's funny when bank of mum and dad pay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden you're an adult now. If you want to come, you got to pay. Then you don't come. Yeah, but we're going to have some great holidays. But it's weird, because we grew up like literally where we live now. It's lovely, and it's quiet. The difference is night and day. And where we used to live, we used to walk down the street like, and one of the neighbours, Zach, he used to work for us, and literally he got mugged outside our front door, which was always a worry. But overall, we knew all the neighbours, didn't we?
Yeah.
We knew everyone there. We were ultimately happy. It just got worse over time, where it's literally people treated the road as a dumping ground. And obviously, I've done well, and I don't know who saw this house. You, mum, because you're always looking, and it ticked every box. And the thing for me was, obviously, you could even have your own back cave. I actually wanted a bigger back cave, but this just worked. That was the right time. So I'm like, yeah, let's go buy it. So ended up in the back cave. It looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I love it. Is your future sales? Is it marketing? Like, would you like to learn more about the sales process, like more how to sell certain things and market certain things? Because ultimately, if you want to get into business, which I think is where you're going to end up, because you've got that creativity, like you don't realize it, but you got that creativity. Is that where you want to end up doing sales and marketing? Because ultimately, a business is just sales and marketing. Everything else really doesn't matter. Is that where you don't want to get into?
I'm open to sort of anything, as long as I enjoy it, like getting new experiences and sort of learning new things. I'm open to sort of anything.
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
So would you come and work with me for a little while?
Yeah.
You would. So I've got a desk there. I've got a spare desk over there. I bought a chair. So you could come and learn the process from me, because you earn okay money for your age. It's really good. It's incredible. It's nearly double what I used to earn working in a factory full time at 19, which is phenomenal. But there's so much more you can do. A lot of people think you need to work really hard, which you do. Like, this is the age now you work really hard, until your skills become good, until your skills take over, and then it's the skills that pay the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your drive? What do you think? Why do you, if you said, "There's one thing I want to do," what is that? What is that? Do you enjoy holiday? Because you've just come back from Alsham, where you got lost. It's quite worrying. Got lost looking for the Airbnb.
Yeah. It was dark. In my defence, it was dark.
It was
Didn't
dark.
leave any lights on.
Yeah. No, they didn't leave lights on.
No.
Oh, did they run the bar for you?
No, I had to do that myself.
Oh my word! Did they cook your tea?
No.
Wow. It's like becoming an adult.
I am an adult.
I know. Are you?
Yeah. I'm going to be 20 this year.
I know, that's nuts. So what is your drive? What do you think? If you could, is it holidays? I think we'll be traveling. Do you think that's a big part of what you want to do?
Yeah, definitely. And being able to do what I want when I want and not have to sort of live from paycheck to paycheck. It was just not for me.
No, same as it was with me. When I grew up, I was a labourer on a bricklaying site for a little while. And they all said, like, don't work for someone else. And that sunk in for me. That's where it all came from, I think, is being told that over and over and over again. I don't really say that to you, do I? We kind of try and let you find your own way, don't we?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. I think you find your own way, what it is you want. Because some people want to earn loads of money. I'm not particularly worried about money. Some people want to travel a lot. Like, one of the things we're now going to do, hopefully this month, is go to Thorpe Park.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we really want to do. We went to Orlando, didn't we? And I thought you'd be scared of all of that stuff, but you love it, don't you? Like, all that things that scare you, that's where you want to go. So let's give a bit of advice. So a lot of the people watching, they want to make money, doing as little work as possible, not showing their face on camera, not speaking on camera, not speaking at maybe events, not doing webinars, all the things that actually pays the money. So what happens is, this is a little marketing lesson. What happens is they're scared of doing that stuff. Something comes along and says you can make money without doing all that stuff you don't want to do. Just buy this thing. So they buy this thing, and then they buy the next thing, all promising that you don't need to do all that stuff you hate. But really, I teach people you need to do the stuff you hate. Yeah, you need to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're now on camera in front of at least 5 people, maybe 6.
Yeah.
Mum,
I know you got that.
Yeah. Everywhere, all the family's going to watch it. So, yeah, like, what do you think you can teach those people? Like, because you would have been afraid of doing cold calling and rebooks and the sales calls. What would you say to those people? Why did you think, like, what was your automatic reaction to come doing this today?
No, I didn't want to do it. But
what did you say?
What did I say?
Straight away. Like, do you want to come on the podcast, Tim?
No.
But what did you say to me straight away? Yeah, let's do it. That's what you said.
Is it?
Yeah, you didn't actually say no. You said, yes, let's do it. I'm like,
Best guest on your podcast. What can I say?
best guest. Well, we'll see. We've got to edit a lot out. But that's the thing, like, people's automatic reaction, and this is a brilliant lesson, I think, automatic reaction is no. But just say yes. Like, literally train yourself to say yes in the beginning. When you're making lots of money, you need to learn to say no much more. But in the beginning, no matter what comes up, just say yes. Okay? Because otherwise what happens is, within a few seconds, within 5 to 10 seconds, your brain becomes feelings and you start getting full of dread. Whereas if you say yes, it's like, right, I'm committed now.
You don't have time to...
Yeah, you don't have time for the feelings to come in. Maybe they did before this. Like, you are nervous, because I can tell. But you've done it. like maybe people watching this will think, well, that was a bit boring. Doesn't matter. That's not why you're doing this now. I think does that matter? You're doing this now. So my first live, which was probably before you were born, I guess. My first, I can't remember. I was like I then did. Aaron, wondering what to say, getting stuck, like everything. I was
Like
terrible.
how I am now.
No, worse, far worse. But the way you get good is by saying yes and keep doing it. Okay, and now, like I can, like we've got an event in Vegas. I'm pretty confident I can speak to anyone about anything. I can come on a podcast wearing my Batman slippers. Everyone's going to be happy with it, like Batman slippers. Everyone said you should be called Sock Boy on the last one because I just wore my socks. But today I'm wearing slippers. It's pretty cool. I'm cool. I am a cool dad, aren't I?
Something like that, yeah. Go tell yourself.
So have you enjoyed, like, is it different? 'Cause I want to get you speaking a bit more. I want people watching to think if Immy can do it, I can do it. Because you're 19, I was nothing like you. You're far more sociable and a bit more weird than I was at your age.
Thanks.
But what can we tell those people? What can we say to those people that think I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't want to do it? I just want to make money without working, which some people think, like, because online it looks like everyone's earning millions of dollars. Everyone's got a Lambo. I mean, you probably see that on your Instagram and everything as well. Everyone's successful and it's ever so easy. All you have to do is make these 7-second videos and all this nonsense. What would you say, or what would you say to yourself 2 years ago?
To just do it. Just honestly sit and look in the mirror and just do it. Just stop and kind of think about things and then just go for it. Don't hold yourself back.
Don't hold yourself back.
Yeah.
Because now you've done this, we're going to do another one. Okay, we'll do another one of these in a few months. And we'll probably do another few. So, like, because a lot of people will see someone on the screen. They're seeing a lot, like anyone you can think of, an influencer or whatever you want to call them. You see them on screen, like you think, oh, they just know what they're doing. But what I'd like is for people to physically see the change.
Yeah.
Okay. Because now you said to me, didn't you? I've watched my first podcast. So now you've watched it and you've got that level of immersion. So this is what we need to do on a podcast. That makes sense. This is what it looks like, and you just speak. I've never watched a podcast. I never have, or maybe I have without realizing it with videos playing. But you come back in 3 months or 2 months, we do it again, and people can see the improvement. Are you up for that?
Yes, I am up for that.
Yeah, because then it's another skill that you've got, another thing you can do. So if someone says, do you want to do this thing, and that skill will have some use and you'll be able to use it, and then they might be like, you were really good on that, do you want to speak on stage? And then you're like, I really don't want to do this. Yeah, of course I'll do it. And then you bit nervous, you go on, then you do it a few times. Like I've got a video of me first time on stage. This was 9-10 years ago.
I remember the first time, or one of the first times you went to your webinar in London or wherever it was, and you were shitting bricks beforehand. I've never seen you so nervous. And then you came back and you were like showing us all your videos and
yeah, and that's where it starts. So like a big part of what I try and do, and I want to do this for you as well, and for everyone, all the 3 people who watch it, is make people realize, like, if you just push yourself a bit and do the things you're afraid of, like, you know, you can have your own back cave if that's your goal, your woman cave, whatever you want to call it. You can have your own house, you know, like, you only get out what you put in. Yeah. Would you say that's something you like? Because I never talk about motivational stuff to you, really, do I? No, we don't. But I want to show you, if that makes sense. Do you feel I do that?
Well, yeah, the motivation being coming from where we were when I was younger.
Yeah.
Or when like I was first born, you didn't even have an oven.
No, is that right? Yeah.
We were getting Nanny and Grandad to bring us food, and now look at us. We do whatever we want, whenever we want, and there's not really any worries about anything.
No, that's very different. You forget those things, don't it? It makes you. I've got a little tear in my eye, but but yeah, it's that kind of thing. Like you saw us. Like I tell these stories sometimes to people, but they don't seem real. But with you saying it, it seems very real. I remember we couldn't afford to get your bikes.
Yeah, that was when we went to a car boot and you had to buy £20 bikes
Yeah.
for Christmas. because
Exactly.
You had no money for anything else.
Yeah. So there's all these things, and now I think that taught me a big lesson. With like literally, we could do whatever we want, like whatever we want, whenever we wanted. But because of the way I was brought up, which is very different to how you are brought up, because of the things I learned having no money, I invest the money. Like you learn about mindset. Sometimes I have what we call a scarcity mindset, where it's like, what if I lose all this? Like, so that restricts growth a lot because you're worried. So you're working on that mindset to try and think, right, I need to get not away from the person that was there, but I need to move into that more abundance mindset. There's so much money out there. You've just got to find where your skills fit into, you earn it. And it isn't through manual labour, like what all I used to do, working at the factory 12 hours every night for next to nothing, doing the taxi, that kind of stuff. Are you proud of your dad?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. And that's the thing. I think the big lessons I can teach is, and I think you'll be similar. It's not like do what I say, it's watch what I do. I think that's one of the big lessons you can see, and that's what I hopefully get out there to people as well. Don't just watch what I do, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Not the foggiest. People think maybe I don't know what people think. I'm all clued up, but I do not have a clue what I'm doing. It's just based on everything I've learnt. Like, I've done so many things like this now, I can just chat on because I've done it. Whereas I'm not really like this in real life, am I?
No. Wing it, Wayne. That's the name.
Wing it, Wayne. And again, like one of the things with my team, okay, I'm very creative because I don't plan. Like, I cannot say, right, in 3 years I'm doing this. Or I've changed this year, like, so we've got a big goal at the end of the year to have students speak. Maybe you could speak on stage for us.
Oh, goodness.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That's become what I call the North Star, where a lot of the students, I want them speaking on our stage, like 15 students at the end of the year. I had 3 at the last event, and it was, 3 or 4. And it was brilliant. So maybe that could be 20-year-old, because then, like, imagine, like, everything builds from there. It's brilliant. That would be brilliant. Would you be up for that?
Eventually, yes. Maybe a couple more podcasts first, so I can get used to it.
So it's weird, isn't it? Because you think, I don't know, you don't think what do people think. It's just that you freeze, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like your brain doesn't know what to think, goes into a hiccup almost.
Yeah.
And then you realise you just got to keep your lips moving. That's all you have to do, really.
Okay. What is one thing that you love about your job?
One thing I love about my job, I can be myself. That's probably it. I don't have to worry what anyone thinks. I can do whatever I like. It fulfills my need to develop as a person, if that makes sense, because I'm quite driven. It fulfills that need, not for money or anything else, just to see who I can become, what skills I can learn. And that's what I love. I really enjoy it. And if, we want to go on holiday, like we haven't been on holiday for a few months, but if we want to go on holiday, we're like, let's just go on holiday. That's what I like. So it is. It's a unique place to be, I think. Working at home, not having a boss, it's amazing, really, isn't it? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't change it. And the good thing is I can choose. Like, I can choose. Do I want to grow a business? Do I want to make it bigger and make loads more money? I don't think I do, but that's where improving your skills come from. So I've got decisions and choices, and the world can, I can stay like this. We can shrink if I want an easier life, or we can grow if I want to challenge myself. You don't get that in a job. Like, you don't. I remember I was the best person suited for a job when I worked in the factory. Best person. Never had a day off sick. Always on time. Always done the work I was asked to do. I put they had a job go up on the board, put my application in. It was only 50p an hour extra, 50 pence, with loads more work. Glad I didn't get it. Put it on the desk, and they gave someone else the job who was useless, always off sick. I'm like, why don't I get the job? Even that took a lot of courage back then for me to ask. We didn't see your application. I'm like, okay. I put it on the desk because the management. I put it on the desk. He could not miss it. So I'm like, maybe you lost it somehow, or maybe you just looked at it and put it in the bin. Who knows? I don't have to worry about that. And that's it. That's what I love about the job. It's not really a job. I don't know what it is. Weird.
A lifestyle.
Would I change it? No, I wouldn't change what.
Well, it is a lifestyle. You get up, you to work.
I'm in work before you wake up at 1 a.m. if you're not working.
I was up at 8 this morning. Thank you very much.
What other questions?
If you could give one piece of advice to me now to sort of build my future on, what would it be?
One piece of advice.
Yeah, just one.
That's a brilliant question. Learn AI. That's it. Learn AI. There's just been 2 people, not just one. So Sam Altman, who is the CEO or whatever of ChatGPT, in 2024 said that the first $1 billion single person company will be made soon. This year, 2 people, not just one, they were brothers, made 1.8 million with 2 people. Billion with 2 people. We use AI. I use it every day. It's a weird future, but what you'll get is you'll get people who don't use AI or they're not really into it. They'll kind of stick where they are. Those that use it will just storm ahead, like until the point where the world's a weird place that is going to be completely different to now. But you've got a few years. Learn AI, like your job will be taken by AI. It will. They're probably speaking about it already, I would have thought, and they like your job will be taking AI because it's front of end stuff. Humans get bored, they have needs, and AI already is at the stage where it can just, it can replace 100 people. Do you know what I mean? So you either be on the receiving end of what's happening with AI, which is losing your job, okay, or you be on the other end of AI where you are, like, it's scary, like it's a funny world, and we don't know where it's going. But I would learn AI. To learn it, you need to have a business. You need to have a reason to use the tool. Okay, a lot of people, especially if they're new, they're like, everything's a tick box exercise. All right, so I need to be sending emails. I'll just get AI to do that. That's not really what AI is. When you understand business and marketing and everything else, and the use case of AI, that's where it comes in. So if you learn AI in business, like it's the perfect time, because everyone says that AI is not going to be any worse than it is today. And tomorrow there'll be new AI tools come out that it's just, I can go to my computer and say, go download me all of the invoices from my credit card. And it will just go do it for me. A simple little thing, but you got to think, people used to do that. People used to do that.
Well, I used to do your receipts, didn't I, when I was a lot younger?
Yeah. It's that kind of thing. So it's now like all of the basic level jobs are going. Like they're literally all of their basic level jobs are going. And some of the higher level jobs, everything's being affected. Like no one really knows. You get all these people saying it. Like, I believe that AI helps me a lot, but I believe it's very much Gary Vaynerchuk. You need to follow him. He's really good. Gary Vaynerchuk said the other day, the world, something along the lines of the winning is in the analog. So as AI takes over, like over 50% of the content online now is AI, which is crazy, isn't it, really? So, and where does AI learn from? The internet. So it's becoming more like it's learning from itself, almost kind of weird. A lot of the shorts and stuff you see is AI. So people will learn, who do I trust? Is this real? They'll have all these things until, that maybe you're not your generation, but you think Jay and younger, like your brother, for the camera, that will be normal to them. It's not even normal to you. And you're 19, you're the next generation. So the generation after you, they're going to go out with, they're going to trust it. It's going to be a different world. Whereas the analog, the humans, is going to be the advantage. I think in marketing and other things, like that's going to be the thing people want. They want something or someone to trust. Maybe there's not full trust in AI when it comes to salesmanship, marketing. Who knows? But that's what I think.
Got another question.
Go for it.
What is your biggest motivation in life? Not that pushes you to work as hard as you do.
What pushes me? It's who I am. I think it's not that it got instilled into me from such a young age. I think that it became who I am, because you are quite similar to me, quite introverted. I couldn't speak to people, so I needed a release, and it was in my sports when I was younger. Like I was pretty good at a lot of sports. Just seeing all my trophies, like so many trophies. And that was my release. And then went in the Marines, done my ankle, and I got lost for a few years.
Yeah.
And then I found business, like after a long time, found business, and that became the release. So, like, obviously you didn't know me, but the difference from when I was younger is just like two different people. And that's when we went through like what you need to learn, and learning the skills and getting confident, doing the things you're scared of. That's what I did to allow me to change into the annoying dad I am today. Sorry, the cool dad I am today.
So the first one is time off to it.
I've enjoyed it. It's been brilliant having you on, Im. This was actually 4 hours long, guys.
No, it wasn't.
And we had to edit out most of it.
You probably will.
And it's awesome to have you on, Imster.
Thank you.
So it's been awesome to have Immy on. We're going to do it again. Okay, we've got some new guests. We're actually got the next 5 planned. And again, no idea what I'm doing with the podcast, guys. Hopefully this turns out all right, because hopefully it turns out well. But this is where you start. This is our second one. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it. That's my goal for this, is to enjoy this setup. Because when you start enjoying it, you want to do it more. Then Immy can come back in 2-3 months. She'll be hopefully listening to some podcasts, start practicing in front of the mirror of how to speak to people without swearing. That'd be good. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one, where we've got another special guest. We've got plenty of good special guests lined up, and we're actually, mostly students. We're actually going to get some big marketers and some big guns in here eventually. All right, see you in the next one, guys. Say bye, Im.
Bye.